Hello and welcome to Advanced Camping and RV's virtual tour of this brand new 2018 Roadtrek Zion SRT. This is in the silver color chassis. We do have the aluminum wheels, of course. We do have all the cool features, the power steps. We do have the screen kit for the side door here and the rear door. We'll have our propane system underneath this main panel here, underneath the door. Take a quick walk around here. Again, there's the power awning up there. A lot of glass all around, so it really gives you a great view. Also, if you're having someone in the rear as a passenger, it's going to be a lot more comfortable for them driving, as there's not much overhang in between the wheelbase and the back, basically where they sit. So when you're driving in the back here, it's going to be a lot more comfortable as you're right above the axle here. So it's going to be, much more cushioned than a traditional Zion. So while it is smaller, might be a little bit better ride for the people in the back. Okay, and then we do have a hitch in the back of the Zion SRT. If this thing is completely empty, you can tow 3,500 pounds. If it's loaded up, it can tow around 2,000, so it's great for a lot of people's boats. You can still tow your boat. It's not a heavy-duty, trailering machine or anything, but it is wired up for the 7-pin bargeman or a 4-pin regular towing system. We've got our shore power system right there where we can plug in. We've got our city water connection down here. And we have these nice backup sensors, so it gives you a better idea when you're backing up to a barrier. It'll sort of beep kind of like a sonar system and tell you, just how close you are to whatever's behind you. That is kind of nice when you're in there. Of course, the backup camera helps. That's just a nice secondary system. We have an outside shower on our Zion SRT. We'll have an easy access to our macerator pump and manual override. And we'll have a instant tankless hot water heater here. These are great systems. Venting for the furnace is going to be right there. And we'll have our main door, of course, here into the cockpit. This is where we're going to be filling our freshwater tank right there. Volt start switch. I know a lot of people, and really rightly so, are interested in the volt start and the battery system. Well, the nice thing about this one here is it has a 400 amp hour AGM system already built in. So you do not have to pay, $10,000 plus to get 400 amp hours of lithium-ion batteries, as this already has a 400 amp hour AGM system in it. Should run an air conditioner 2 to 6 hours before needing to be recharged. The nice thing, of course, with the Volt Start is you can just flip that switch and it will automatically start up the engine, which is incredibly quiet, and just continually give you a good charge. So it'll run for 20 minutes, half an hour or so, fully recharge, and then turn itself right back off. So really cool there. You can also activate that via the key fob, so quite nice. Of course, we'll see our power step in action there, and we'll take a quick look at the grill in the front here. Of course, Roadtrek puts on that chrome grill. Looks especially nice on the silver chassis. Silver really is spectacular looking. And we'll take a quick look inside. Oh, one thing I want to really mention before we go too much further is Roadtrek's new flooring. So we're seeing this we've seen this with an order out Zion SRT and this one. So it looks like this is going to be their new flooring. It's more of a wood style floor, so that's going to be really cool. That's going to be different. And let's take a look inside here. And we'll have the bathroom. We'll have a foot flush toilet. Remember, we'll have the instant tankless water heater as well. We'll have a nice sink and everything in here. We'll have a waterproof light. We'll have a mirror. So really a nice bathroom. And one thing with the Zions, I do get a fair amount of people that maybe have a disabled spouse and really need a way that makes it a little easier for them to use the restroom or get in and out of the coach. And I always recommend a Dodge for that, is you have this sort of lip here, so when you swivel this chair around, it kind of naturally stands you upright, and then you can easily access the bathroom very easily, versus if you're lower to the ground or something like that, it could be a little bit more tricky. So that is a nice advantage to the Dodge platform. And then we'll have the Uconnect system in there. That'll have the navigation. That'll have your backup camera built in. You can Bluetooth your phone with that, and that syncs up nicely with all of your touch buttons on your steering wheel. Those are really awesome. Hang up and answer phone calls. You can change radio stations. You can turn up and reduce the volume all up there. Going to be some reading lights up there. Have some storage up above here, nicely laid out. We'll have our control panel up here where we can turn our inverter on and off. That's going to be important for running air conditioning or any larger 110 appliance in here. And we'll have nice granite countertops in here as well. We'll have a little bit of extra countertop space, which will be nice. We will have you're going to have outlets strewn around this whole thing. They're going to be kind of hidden, so you might not see a whole lot in the video, but they are strewn around very nicely. And there's 110 outlets, there's USB plug-ins, there's cigarette lighter style outlets, so quite a few outlets strewn around. We'll have our recessed sink right here, and we'll have an induction stove top on this Scion. Really, really cool. So it's cool to the touch, so it's a lot safer than your traditional gas stove top, in that as soon as you remove the pan, it is actually cool to the touch there. So really, really cool. Runs off of electricity, of course, so you can with your 400 amp hour AGM battery, that's going to be more than enough. You would just turn the inverter on and go about cooking. And the other nice thing with the AGM style batteries is the solar panels are always charging those. If we had the Roadtrek system in here, while nice, those would have to be turned on, and they would have a bit of a draw on them. I don't want to get too far into the battery, one versus the other, but with the AGM style, you're always getting solar power charging in here at all times, so you're going to have an abundance of power. So an induction stovetop, no problem. You're going to have plenty of power to run that, and your air conditioner and everything else. So really cool induction stove there. We'll have our larger Norcold refrigerator. Can really run that 24/7. I know a lot of people worry about needing not being able to run on propane, but it actually cools down much faster. It takes a very small amount of 12 volt electricity, enough where your solar is just going to really negate the amount of power that it does take. It doesn't have to be level for it to work as well. So it really works under any circumstance. It doesn't need to be babied or started the night before or anything like that. You turn it on and you're ready to go. So really nice. We'll have our sliding pantry here, and we'll have a nice big drawer down here. I always like this one. Great for pots and pans. I've seen people put shoes in there. Really anything that comes to mind. In the rear here, we have the power sofa, of course. This is really easy to put down into a bed. And then in the back here, we'll have nice big window openings, and one side will be a bug screen if you wanted to leave those windows open, and the other side is going to be a privacy curtain. It does come with a 24-inch LED TV and a big swivel mount here. It comes with a built-in Blu-ray player, and that plays DVDs and CDs and everything too, so it is backwards compatible. And what else is nice about this is these are both 12-volt appliances, so you can run both of them without needing to run the inverter. Running the inverter, of course, is going to take more power, so you can run both of these just right off the battery without needing 110 power. The other nice thing I like about the Dodge versions of these Blu-ray players is they will take Wi-Fi. So, a lot of parks are having Wi-Fi now. I mean, a lot of people are using their phones to create personal hotspots, and that's perfect for a streaming lifestyle. If you are big into Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, Pandora, any of that stuff is going to be accessible on your Wi-Fi enabled Blu-ray player there. So really, really will come in handy. Absolutely. We have studio lighting all throughout here, more outlets in the back. This will be our back screen kit. So back here we'll have our touch panel thermostat for our air conditioning and heat. And all in all, just a really wonderful coach. And remember, these will all have remote control fantastic fans with rain sensors built in, so very, very easy to use. You can set a temperature where it'll turn on and off as needed, and of course if it started raining you could always close that back up. So very, very sleek and cool system. Works great with the screens. It really sucks air through, creates a cross breeze. So that's really where your screens are going to come in handy, is that big cross through breeze with that fantastic fan. A lot of people tell me they barely ever need to run the air conditioner with that system. So and that would conclude our virtual tour of this 2018 Silver Zion SRT. My name's Josh. I'd be happy to help you on this one or any of our other models here. You can reach me or one of our other friendly sales associates at 414-281-6330. If you like this video and want to see more, subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. We do have a new Facebook page if you want to check us out, Advanced Camping Sales. And if you want to see our latest stock, check out advancedcamping.com. So thank you, and look forward to hearing from you in the future. Have a great day.